this evening. Words a couple things. What do you think about when it comes to putting? First words come out of your mouth, or thinking. What do you think about when you're putting? Don't decelerate. Anything?
Like stay square.
Okay. Line it up.
The
Jody?
face of the club goes towards the hole.
Base of the club goes towards the hole. That's good. Okay. Biggest thing, especially at East Aurora, with all the undulations, speed is very important here. If you don't have the speed, you won't get close. If you're offline, you're going to be offline, maybe not by a lot. But if you have the right speed, generally you're going to be in the vicinity that you're not going to be 6 feet short, 4 feet past. It may happen depending on where you are on the golf course, not on the golf course, but where you are on the green. It's going to happen, but generally you got to know. I think speed is most important. Okay, so how do you get proper speed? Well, a lot of amateurs have problems because they go back too far and they slow everything down, and the ball just goes half the speed. Then they say, okay, then I got to take it back farther, and then slow everything down. Okay, now it's short. It's actually not too bad. Okay. So, a couple things that I've realized in putting. You have to take. My head is completely down over the ball the whole time. I don't even look up. Maybe toward the end, especially in lag putts, because that's where I see a lot of scuffs. Or scuff it on the green, or you come up, or hits it off the toe or the heel. So I keep my head down, completely down the whole time, and maybe look up, maybe toward a little bit past. So ball position is an important factor. Ball position should be up in the front here of our stance. Okay. I stand up kind of taller. I kind of bow down to that ball. That's kind of the proper posture I'm looking for. Also, too, the good thing to check too is your eyes are over the ball. If they're not, you got to fix that. So I can get down here, take one eye like this, and hit the ball, should be good to go. Get your eyes over the ball. That's very important. Okay. So I get my setup. Now, let's look at this hole for a moment. What do we see here? Kind of a lag putt. What's the first thing that you see? Uphill, downhill. Okay, I heard right to left. That's good. Anybody else see anything? So Karen, if you had to make this putt from right where I am, how would you try to not make? If you make it, it's a plus. Well, what happens if you're not going to may not make it, but you're going to have to get somewhere close. What's your first thought how to get there, or you're just hoping in? Okay. Okay. All the way through. So, biggest thing is you got to know how much break you got to play though. If you go right at this, there's no way it's going to stay on line. So I'm thinking, okay, we got to probably go maybe a foot to the right of the hole, because look how much undulation there is. You may not see it here, but if you walk, what I would do on longer putts like this, I go halfway and look and see what it's going to do. Kind of gives you an idea of what it's going to do toward the hole. And you can do that by someone else's putting, so you're not wasting time on the golf course or pace of play. Okay, so I'm going to aim a foot out this way. My ball position here. One look at the hole. My hands are ahead slightly, and I just use my forearms. 1, 2. Okay. You want to kind of go after, but at the same time, you can see my head was completely still. I trusted my stroke. Right or wrong, you got to trust when you're on the golf course. You want to practice your stroke, and here's the time to do it. On the golf course, you got to know this is what you want to do. Be confident with it. I think confidence is a big thing in putting. If you don't have the confidence, you're like, I'm done. It takes you all out of your game. From tee to green, I'm good. On the putting green, oh boy, watch out. Big putts in. So tonight we're going to talk about, okay, what do we need to think about on long putts? What do we need to think about with our stroke? Okay, our stroke should be nice and fluid, back and through, using our forearm.
Same distance back as forward?
Yeah, absolutely. I would not, if anything, I would kind of keep it consistent, like a pendulum, back and through. Okay, if I want to take the putter back longer, I just take it back longer and through. Biggest thing here, even on short putts, I see a lot of people go too far back and then slow everything down. Okay, so what we're going to do today, I kind of keep mine a little, I was kind of maybe exaggerating. I kind of keep mine a little low. I'm not like this, but I keep mine a little lower. Yeah, like low to the ground, back and through. know, I putt left hand low. Everybody's more conventional. Biggest thing, we can't break our wrists. That can't happen in putting. So I kind of, for me, I don't, when I don't break down, I don't break my wrists. This helps me with that back and forth kind of motion. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have a little station set up. I'm going to work on our lag putts. I'm going to look at everybody's ball position. I'm going to see, get our hands forward. I'm going to see if your eyes are over the ball. It's important that we have those concepts, and then we can say, okay, how do we get it to the hole? Does that make sense?